So, just got a iPilot trolling motor. Hey, Roo. Check out this cool little spot. Just popped off on the side of the highway, taking a little inside track. And, yeah. So, did a little Craigslist hustle. Got it for $800. Actually, Facebook Marketplace hustle. Got it for $800. Had to drive 2 hours. But it's just so pretty out here, to be honest. Oh, it's just gorgeous. I love Florida so much. So yeah, putting together my boat. On my way now to go pick up. Damn, I should have fished this pond instead of the other ponds. Of course, I stopped and fished for a little bit. But yeah, putting my flats boat together. Just got an iPilot trolling motor, a little 12 volt, which is great because I'm also going to be able to use it on my boat, whatever you want to fucking call it, Arrow Rover. I'm going to have a bracket made for that, and be able to use the trolling motor on that, and also my 17-foot Key West Stealth. I'm gonna go on my way to go pick up a flats class, Bob's jack plate flats class, jack plate, pump, everything. Dude's asking $650 for it. I'm gonna try to get it for, like, honestly, I want to be right around $500. That's where I would like to be. But yeah, so that's the game plan. The next coming videos will be me fixing my flats boat. Wiring's all fucked up. Gonna redo all that. Got new switches for it. I think I might even do a new switch panel. Have a new switch panel made. Definitely got to get a GPS. Still trying to figure out if I want to go Garmin, or if wow, that's a fucking cool little spot. If I go Garmin, or if I go Simrad. I don't know. Honestly, I'm gonna hop on Facebook Marketplace and I'm gonna wait for the best 9-inch screen to show up, best 9-inch touchscreen that shows up, and I'm gonna go with that. But also have to run the NEMA 2000 or 200 or whatever the fuck, the NEMA cable, so that I could have all the instrument panel on the GPS. That's definitely gonna be a factor. And yeah, this is the first video of my cool little thing that I'm trying to do. I'm actually gonna try to work on. Damn, I should have took that trail. I didn't even know that existed. I definitely gotta come up here and spend a lot longer. I'm in Stewart right now, and it's just so pretty. Like, there's so much wooded area. There's so much. So the whole purpose for this YouTube channel is I'm really gonna try to quit my job, or I'm really gonna try to quit my business. It's my goal. I can't do it to the level anymore, like to the same level anymore. I'm a dog groomer. I've been a dog groomer since I was 18 years old. I'm 32 right now. Honestly, like, I was doing great. I was doing really, really well in the beginning of 2021. At the end of 2021. On December 24th, 2021, I'm stopped at a light. Finished in my van. It was my only car at the time. It's my only means of transportation was my van. I had just finished work. I was gonna get home, take a shower. I had this crazy guy. That's Mr. Brew Dog. He was a tiny little puppy sitting in my front seat, as he's doing now. So he was with me. Take him to work with me. It's the greatest fucking little thing I've ever had. So I was sitting at a light, and this girl had a seizure, and she slammed into the back of me. Never hit the brakes, never did anything. Shot me into the intersection. Luckily, I didn't get hit or T-boned again. And I didn't have to, luckily, the only person that really got hurt was me. That sounds really fucked up, but Brewster was in the car, could have easily died. I have 4 herniated discs in my neck, 2 in my lower back, and I wake up with pain every day, man. It really sucks. I do a lot of stretching to mitigate it, but sitting in the car, right now, my neck is probably at a solid 10. Maybe I'm just being a bitch. Let's say 7. Like, it cracks all the time. My personality's been fucked up after that. I was on such a high note. I had made so much money that month. I was done. I was taking a month off. Like, I was just giving myself a fucking moment to relax. I was literally working from 8 o'clock in the morning till... my first appointment was at 8, and my last appointment was at 9. And I had a couple of days that I actually worked till 11. I was just going. Just kicking ass. I was just wanted to make as much money as I possibly could. And it was a weird little goal, and I was so happy. I was sitting at this light. I'm a mile or 2 from my house. And I was in such a good mood. And it's weird because my grandma had passed away. Grandma was a big part of my life. I took care of her until she no longer existed. But my grandma had just passed away. And I didn't get a chance to stop. Also, she had kind of a hard life and a hard end, where she wasn't mobile, she wasn't able to walk around, there was a lot of fluid building up in her abdomen and stuff like that. She basically had to, there's a lot of fucking cops here. She basically had to be drained. It used to be once a month where we would send her to the hospital, then she'd go get drained, and then she'd come back the next day. And then it turned into once every 2 weeks, and then it was once a week, and it was that she had cirrhosis of the liver, and her kidneys were failing. And she never complained. Not one time, man. She made it real easy on me. I had a lady that was taking care of her. I was paying, $700 a month to. $700 a week, sorry. And, she never complained. I only had that lady for a short period of time, and then she passed away. I miss her, man. I really do. I miss the fact that she gave me, she gave me a purpose, because I had something to, I had somebody to pay attention to me. I had to pay attention to somebody, and she was also a gift where she took care of me most of my life. She cooked for me, she cleaned for me, she washed my clothes and stuff like that. And then I didn't get to repay years of it, but I definitely gifted her the last 2, where she didn't have to worry about things. She didn't have to worry about bills. She wasn't worried about anything. She was good. I spent money in the house. My mom was also living in the house as well, and my little brother. And shout out to my little brother. He definitely helped me out a lot. Where he would come home. I ended up moving out because my grandma and my mom had had a rough relationship, and my grandma wouldn't ask my mom for pretty much anything. And then my mom is a difficult personality. I wish she was simpler, but she's not. So it was just kind of hard. We all kind of worked together and stuff like that. I moved out. I live actually I live in a trailer in my dad's backyard, which was right down the street from my grandma's house. But I would stay there, and my mom would go out. She's a single. Fuck, I ain't going around this bitch. Oh, don't do it, dude. My mom was single, so she would go out and stuff like that. So, and I didn't like leaving my grandma by herself, just in case she had to get up or go to the bathroom or anything along those lines. She was pretty mobile. She was pretty, able to take care of herself. And stuff like that. And then I would leave home late. But aside from that, so yeah, I had that accident. Then life changed, everything. And, I fell into another really hard depression. I have dealt with depression a bunch in my life. Just some self-inflicted, breaking up with a girlfriend that, in all honesty, I was probably not qualified for, and I probably should have married. But we broke up a bunch of times, and that caused me a lot of depression. And it was all caused by me, because I was the one that kept breaking up with her. I'm such an asshole. But yeah, a lot of and then just life stuff and family stuff and things like that. And I've gotten over it, and I've been able to focus and get things done and and overcome depression or at least fight it off. That put me into a real tailspin. It was a real hard time in my life. And it caused a lot of problems. Also, I got hit in the head really hard. I had massive headaches for probably 3-4 months. I still to this day get headaches every once in a while. And it's just these I've had migraines before. I think everybody has had a migraine. These are it's different. It's such a different thing. But you can't stop, man. And I could have died. I could have been maimed. A lot of things could have happened. And none of those things happened. It was nice. I just am dealing with a lot of pain. And I'm dealing with some personality issues. And I'm dealing with the fact that this girl pretty much destroyed my business, my willpower, everything that had to do with all the good that was going on in my life. She took it away. That was fine. Honestly, don't even mind. But I grew up kind of cool. I'm one of 7, but I'm an only child. I'm an only child of 7. On top of the fact that I'm an only child of 7, my parents got divorced when I was real young, so I never really got my dad's always been a real big part of my life, and I really thank her. My mom's been a part of my life as well too, and I thank her too. My grandparents on both sides were great, things like that. But I lived a pretty cool life. My dad was basically just broke and would take us, out into the Everglades, and we'd go catch snakes and shit, and, go fishing and just doing stuff with my stepmom, my dad's last ex-wife. My dad's been married 4 times. But, his last ex-wife, we got this weird, we got 15 years together, and she really did raise me. And we had some fun times, man. We went on family trips, we did a bunch of stuff. We would go fishing, there's a lot of things that were implemented into my life that I really do enjoy. And then on top of that, I've always kind of been a social loner. And I've always been a fisherman. I've been fishing since I can remember, as like far back as I could possibly remember. I remember being like 6-7 years old, and then going to like the little lake that, like, I had this little canal system that I actually still live next to. I was like maybe in 3rd or 4th grade, and we would go out and just it would just be me. There was like this cool little woods, there was tiny little property and stuff like that, but you know, had trees and stuff, and I could go explore, and I knew every inch of it. I fished that lake every single day. I remember the biggest fish that I ever caught was a carp on Rooster. Stop licking me. I caught a carp on a piece of bread, and I had been like, you know, my grandfather used to take me to go catch, like, poach crabs out of a spot that we definitely weren't supposed to be catching crabs in, but we figured that one out, and we never did it again. But he was an old Cuban dude that didn't speak a lot of English and stuff like that, and I was a young little kid, so shout out to FWC for not being a bunch of assholes, because to be honest, they were really nice to my grandpa. We kept going back every once in a while. But he would take me fishing and take my cousin fishing and stuff like that. My uncle would take me fishing. Like, it's been a real big part of my life. And then I got into exploring the Everglades, mostly by myself. Then with friends and stuff like that. Obviously, I made friends that were into the same thing. I would take people out into the Everglades, and we'd just go like on these nature walks in the middle of the fucking Everglades. And I'm talking about like through actual swamps where, you know, sometimes it was dry, sometimes it wasn't, sometimes we had to cross some shit. I would be catching snakes. It's always been a thing. I love snakes. Definitely a Slytherin. That was supposed to be of this, but yeah, this is kind of like, I want to break into the fields. I want to explore. I got this amazing Jeep. I got these cool little projects. Like, I got a cool little boat. I have a knowledge of how to do these things. I have friends that also have grown up doing the exact same things in conjunction with me, and then by themselves, and some of them have done more and some of them have done less. My friends all have pretty much have nice boats. My buddy Little Danny, who will definitely be coming out quite often because that's my fishing partner, like, he's the one that got me into backcountry fishing and like for snook and redfish. He's the one that's put me on most of my fish. We go camping all the time. Like, we're kindred spirits, and I love him to death. That's definitely my brother, just like Carlos, whom I've also shared a bunch of fucking trips and things like that. So the idea is that hopefully a bunch of people follow me. I can do a little bit of good in this world. I have some ideas that will be coming out that I'm not going to post yet, because I'm really good at coming up with ideas and dreams, and I'm a dreamer, I'm a writer, I'm, you know, whatever you want to call me. But I'm not good at putting pen to paper and then putting the boots on the ground. It's not my forte. I'm really good at coming up with the ideas, though. I'm really good at, you know, the mental masturbation part of it, of, you know, thinking it through, but never actually doing it. So that's my next thing. So I'm gonna go pick up that jack plate. And once I pick up that jack plate, I guess I'll do another little video, tell you guys how much I got, and I'm gonna try to kick it at 30 minutes. This is where I really would like to have it. Maybe a 40 minute to an hour. These first couple videos are not gonna be edited, and I'm gonna apologize for that. I don't have any editing equipment. My current camera setup is an iPhone 12, an iPhone 12 Pro Max, and I have a GoPro Hero 3. Yeah, exactly. I'm even laughing at that one. And I went to Costa Rica and I bought the Insta 360, which is an amazing fucking camera. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of that. I'm gonna be showing you how cool my dog is, because he's fucking so cool. He's the coolest fucking little thing. Look at this thing. He's a fucking Roo dog, man. I'm gonna bring you along on some cool adventures and stuff like that. I'm gonna try to figure out, like, I think I'm gonna do a lot of third-person videos, but I really don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna try to figure this out. I'm gonna try to make some money at it. I'm also breaking into. Oh, look at Parker. I'm breaking into the stand-up comedy scene. I'm gonna be doing a more serious podcast. I'm actually gonna. So I got a podcast. I got a name already for it. It's called The Great American Millennial. I want to interview. My friends are doing such great things. I mean, in all honesty, everybody kicks the shit out of millennials and said they're not yeah, we're unique in the sense that we want peace and calm, and we want vacations, and we want to live. But my friends are fucking